to our yoga poses challenge day 2. Today we have Anjaneyasana or Low Lunge. Low lunge, when I teach this, work with a lot of beginners. A lot of the times what we're seeing is some trouble from down dog, getting this foot through all the way from ankle to stack to knee, right? Like sometimes there's just that struggle there. And so my favorite way to get to a low lunge is going to be using our blocks. So if you ever take any of my classes in person, you know that I love blocks. I use them in all my classes when I go to the gym. Every time I practice, I just love them. So 2 blocks is what we're gonna use, top of your space. Now, if we are coming in to low lunge from a down dog, I would recommend blocks on your lowest level. And this sounds a little crazy, but it really does. It ends up lifting our chest, making a little bit more space. The hands are higher so that when we're stepping this foot through, we're already lifted higher to be able to step our foot between our hands. So just maybe try that from a 3-legged down dog. Hug the knee to your chest, and then if you need a little more space, dome through the shoulders and squeeze the calf in, knee to chest, and then step it through. Good. So go ahead and drop your back knee, untuck the toes, and on the inhale, bring hands to hips. So this is level 1. This is great to help start instilling that balance to the body. If we want to add a little more challenge to the balance, this is where an inhale could reach your fingertips all the way up. Now, wherever you're at, I want the focus to be with breath and movement. So the inhale's lengthening through your spine, and the exhale gives you the option to sink the hips forward. This is going to deepen the stretch. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Lifting all the way back up. Push to that front toe. Frame your front foot. Hands to blocks. Untuck your back toe. Lift your knee. Stepping back, high plank. Now, if a chaturanga is offered here, I'm going to recommend you bend your knees and then float down. Lift up through the chest as the toes untuck, taking a king cobra. Good. So let's take that on the opposite side. Knees bend, toes tuck. Lift the hips up. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Inhale, step your left foot through. Notice, can you get there without that little tap or slide? Maybe you don't need to scoot the toes up. Or maybe you try one more time from a 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause here. Round through the shoulders, hugging knee to chest. Then step your foot through. Bend the knee. Drop your back knee, untucking your toes, starting hands to hips as you lift the chest. Push to the front heel. Full breath in, long spine. Exhale, sink the hips forward. Stay right here or let the inhale reach the fingertips up. Wherever you're at, letting the breath lengthen the spine. And the exhale, sink the hips forward. One more breath in. One more breath out. Hands drop down to frame your front foot. Untuck the back toes. Lift the knee. This time, let's step forward from a forward fold. Lift the blocks up to a medium setting. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands find your blocks. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. So this is personally my favorite way to come into a low lunge. This is how I typically will guide my students through my practice. So if a down dog is something that you want to skip because we're still having trouble getting that knee through, that's okay. If you come here to a standing position, good, reach the arms up, and on the exhale, forward fold. The hands are already to our blocks. And then we just step left foot back. Here we are, all prepared to drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms high. Good. Exhale, sink the hips forward. Inhale is reach. Exhale, hands find the blocks. Now what happens here when the yoga teacher tells you step back to your high plank for your chaturanga? This is where I will invite you to take practice in your own hands. So instead of stepping back, we're going to lift the back toe and knee, and again, just step forward into that forward fold. Find a halfway lift to lift your chest. And then on the exhale, hands to the blocks, step the opposite foot back. So for us, our right foot steps back, back knee drops, untucking the toes. Inhale, arms up or hands to hips. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to blocks. Untuck your back toes, lift your knee. Instead of stepping back to a high plank, you push forward to a forward fold. Instead of an upward facing dog, you inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. If we're meeting in a down dog, we just step our feet back and lift the hips high. And there you have it. Inhale, go ahead, look to your hands. Step forward, sweep the arms up, hands to heart. One breath in, one breath out. Anjaneyasana, how you can practice a low lunge and make enough space for that foot to step through while utilizing your blocks. I hope this helps you. I'll see you tomorrow.